Has the time come to finally enter the manor? Or am I going to click on another surprise puzzle that's just somewhere? They've even got a number. I think at this point I'm pretty sure that they're saying that it's just the number I found them in. So there's like a lot of ambiguity of where the other ones could be hidden. All I know is they have to be on the bottom screen because that was the touch screen. The top screen was not interactive on the DS. Unless they got some crazy deviations they just kind of added in one day. Is this the manor, Professor? It's positively gigantic. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems like we've come to the right place. Chapter 1. Oh. I was about to say, it's still Chapter 1, and then the music got cut off by a stamp in a comedic way, and I'm like, I'm wrong. Mid-sentence. Look at me go. The Professor and Luke finally arrive at Reinhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. Or I'll click here. Or I'll click here. Or I'll click here. Wow, can you imagine living in such a massive place? I'd wager this stream connects to the river outside. That reminds me of a puzzle. The garden's big, but there's not much to look at here. Welcome to Reinhold Manor. Thank you for coming. I am Matthew, butler and servant to the Reinhold family. Everyone is waiting upstairs for you. Literally everyone who has ever lived. But before you go, I have a message from Lady Dahlia. It's a puzzle. She has requested that you take a look at this puzzle. Please do not be taken aback. Madam has the strangest sense of propriety sometimes. To move a match, hold it by its center and drag it. To rotate a match, touch one of its ends and drag it. Go on, try moving the match. Whoa, buddy. One poor pooch. The matches below are arranged in the shape of a dog. This poor little guy was just minding his own business when a car came barreling down the road and ran him over. Oh. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. What? What? All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume that you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. What? Alright, no additional context came up after that part. Move 2 matches to change the picture so that it shows the dog after the accident. All puzzles are a matter of perspective, so don't assume you'll be looking at the dog from the side by the time you're finished with this one. Well then what direction will I be looking at him from? Do I flip him upside down? It ran him over. I feel like I just don't fully understand what they mean. Like, what is the dog supposed to look like? Do I rotate him? He's flat now, right? Top down? I don't know.
Luke, here's my answer.
What?
Critical thinking is the key to
Okay.
success.
I guess I'm right. Yeah, I guess that was the implication. Huh. Weirdly distressing puzzle. Imagine a dead dog. What does it look like? And I'm like, I don't... What? Alright. The car flattened the poor dog. Let this be a lesson to be aware of your surroundings when driving. Target audience isn't driving, so I would figure you would mean when walking around cars, like roads, but okay. That's absolutely correct. My commendations, sir. Again, I do apologize for the strangeness of the request. It's almost like you've done like 10 of these so far or something. Now please walk this way. We mustn't keep Lady Dahlia and company waiting. We mustn't leave Lady Dahlia and company waiting for company.
Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here.
Up.
It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet the late Baron Reinhold I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured there. What about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter.
That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at the portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you?
What?
It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, now all that's left of it is this small scrap.
Weird. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here.
So this is a piece of that old painting then? How interesting.
It's the full game collectible, I guess. Oh, you click to rotate instead? Something happens if you find them all. Probably won't. This goes in one of the corners, probably. Actually need to save. I have not done that for a while. There it is.
Bookshelves seem to lie in every wall of this estate. The Baron must have been quite the avid reader. It's important to keep your mind sharp, Luke, so why don't you give this puzzle a go?
Oh, it's a puzzle? Didn't even introduce the fact there was a puzzle, just like, look at this puzzle. Alright, here's a quick and easy one. The first letter of the alphabet is A, and the letter B comes after the letter A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Hint, it isn't Z. What? First is A. The letter B comes after A. However, the letter you need to worry about is the last one. What's the last letter of the alphabet? Is it T? Because B does come after A, but it's that A. B comes after this A, so it's technically true, but also A is the first letter of the alphabet.
So the answer is T. Submit. Take this.
Alright, there we go. I did the thing.
How did you like that puzzle, Luke? I hope it has prepared you for tackling more difficult puzzles.
That was a difficult... I guess it was you had to make that leap. Or else.
Could this be another Reinhold family portrait?
I wish that's the worst part of this entire game, is that one note, that one sound is just so loud.
I wonder if the Baron has any of my favorite books here.
Please make your way to the second floor.
I guess I will.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
No!
Luke, what have you done?
Come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever's the matter. Oh, this is simply terrible.
Look at her face!
My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia. Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew.
Everybody having a good day? Everyone feeling right as rain? Click, 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 click.
Look, there's a puzzle hidden here, Professor.
What? Are we just inventing puzzles? Puzzle 110? Oh. Maybe they aren't numbered the way I thought they were. Was I just finding all of them? I don't know. Oh, it's the matchsticks again. On the table below are 4 cubes made up of matches. Can you change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a single match? Maybe. I mean, I assume yes.
But where?
Yes. No, it's easy. It's easy peasy. Ta-da.
I think I've got it.
Objection!
Yeah, I know how I did it.
Piece of cake. Now let's find more puzzles. And also the story at some point, I guess. But like, you know, fuck it.
Oop. Oop, didn't even mean to do that, but okay.
You're Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon. I'm among those who requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best you do as Lady Dahlia says.
From the look of it, this fireplace hasn't been used in a while.
Madam, what is it? What in the world happened?
My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Did you see her dart out of the room?
I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, madam.
Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, what? You didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam. You are referring to the white cat. I saw it run out of the door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals. After all, animals can run about from time to time. You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. Okay. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her, which is why she left me on purpose. Matthew! I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have a more pressing concern on our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her and you didn't. And you have a responsibility. So you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Sending the professor off to find a silly cat. What the nerve? Who do you think you are? Haha. Oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Did you? Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even that coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Noise at the Manor. One of my mysteries. The fugitive feline. Lady Dahlia's cat has escaped. Search St Mystere mystery for the runaway feline. It went, somewhere. Here we go. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little brother of Gordon here. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. You're the famous Professor Layton. I thought you'd have more presence. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. Shouldn't prove too difficult for a man of your ability. Yes, if you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Arc and line. As shown in the diagram below, you have 1/4 of a circle. When the circle is rectangle A, B, C, D. Okay, this is 1/4 of a circle. That's okay. Which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Within this circle is rectangle A, B, C, D, which touches the... Yeah, okay. Assuming this point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is a diagonal line AC? So A is shorter than the radius. Half of the radius is 5 inches, so the radius is 10 inches, so A is less than 10 inches. And AB squared plus AC squared equals AC squared. Or AB, BC, AC, whatever, you know what I mean. Unless you don't. But the question is, how long is AB? It's more than 5, but less than 10. And the question is, can you solve this via, like, in-game information, or do you need to have an outside math education?
There's no information that comes up when I hit touch. Okay. Sometimes there's a few title cards, but I think those are usually just the controls, and this is just a data entry thing. Is there some kind of rule here about area? Like some weird mechanic where the fact that it's half the radius means that it's like that square is half of the area or something of the overall quarter circle. Do I need to make a calculation involving pi? Is that where we're going with this? Hang on a minute. Yeah, okay. So if A to C, so like this is a right angle everything. It's a rectangle and it's a quarter of a circle and all that. So the diagonal from B to D would be the same size as the diagonal from A to C. Since that's going from the right angle corner to the edge of the circle, that would just make it the diameter, which would make it 10 inches. So AC is 10 inches. Badoop badoop badoop.
That should do it.
Right? Yahtzee!
To success.
Da 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 da. That's even the exact reason they give. Okay. Yeah. So they actually relatively restrict information to the point where you probably can't, in many cases, can only arrive at this solution via the way they were thinking, which isn't always how math works. But what's going on is that, much like last time I was stuck for a bit, they have a situation where they give you this complicated looking situation, but then you realize that you don't have the information. I guess I wasn't really stuck on that one because I'm thinking of the farm one, aren't I? They give you restricted information that's not enough to solve the puzzle mathematically, I think. At least not like in the simple terms that I expect the game to do, because I don't think they're gonna start throwing like algebra 2 at us in here, or like calculus. So given that, it's worth like looking at the information they give you and then realizing that like there's just a weird gap in the math of like what they're showing you, and then you can realize, oh, I'm supposed to just notice something else that's way more, not straightforward because it's supposed to be an epiphany, but it's not math specifically. Sometimes the answer is often just like right there, somewhere else on the screen, essentially. I say with like 2 data points, so who knows. Oh, it appears you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. But, oh, how unfortunate that you must waste your time on one of these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, yet every time that cat slips out, Lady Dahlia causes the biggest fuss. Don't even bother trying to talk her down. The best thing you can do is go and find that cat. If you're as bright as they say, you should have no trouble tracking down one little cat, right? I guess it's time to go. Oh, I can only go backwards. What about this doorway? No. Not investigating that yet. I'm terribly sorry, Professor. I will personally search the manor and the estate grounds. I feel dreadful asking, but would you mind taking a quick look about the town to see if Claudia is there? Don't give it a second thought, my good man. We're on the case. Oh. We're searching the town. I think that the chapter description kind of suggests that, actually. Oh. Hi. You're gonna run away, aren't you? Professor! There she is! You punk. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. It's a good thing we're on a weird island, so the cat cannot escape. What? What? Okay.
Ha! Blast, that burns. Looks like the engine blew out. So, this is St Mystere, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old coot set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy. Just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine.
Are you Moriarty? Because I feel like I'm Watson. Holmes, and I'm Holmes, and Luke is Watson. It just seems to be what we're going for here as a Sherlock setup.
Oh, it's you, mister. Please call me Ramon. Oh, could I be of some assistance? As a matter of fact, yes, Ramon. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into town a few moments ago. If that's the case, I'm sure I sure wish he'd bothered to catch her before she ran away.
How did she get across the river? Did you do that? Did you boat her across the ferry her across the river? There's a word people would use. I feel like he betrayed us. How else would he get across the river? The cat got across the river. Hello, candle.
Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. This is way more fun than whatever's up with the cat. How many are left?
10 candles stand burning in a dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back in on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle's gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? The end? 0? Ten candles. Open window extinguishes 2 of them. 1 more has gone out. So there should be 7 left, right? But that's like embarrassingly easy. Candles burn down to nothing. The answer's 3. Or 10? Okay, these are a little annoying because there's a lot of interpretations you can make about what they mean. How many candles do you have left in the end? Could say, it could be 10, because whether they're burning or not doesn't make them less or more candles. Or they could mean the end is in much later when the candles burn all the way down, in which case there's 3 candles left, because it's the 3 candles that aren't on fire. Or the answer's 7, because you're not a smartass and it's just supposed to be a simple math question, you asshole. Like, I feel like there's enough ambiguity of what the answer could be, but I've explained what all the answers could be at least, so I get the moral victory. I'm gonna go with 3 and think that's what they're going for.
I think I've got it.
It's 3! That is what they meant, okay, because the ones that are on fire will burn away. So then the remaining candles are the ones that aren't on fire. That's correct. The 7 candles that manage to stay will yep, I said that, basically.
Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious, too.
Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. That's a weird piece of advice to give when going into the implied was how I solved the puzzle, because the obvious answer was not the answer, but okay. Whatever, buddy.